My name is Olivia Hursthouse. I'm the grandmother to children who were expecting to go to primary school and have to speak for Nathan because, like most people who are most concerned about this proposal, he's a working adult with young children, so the timings of these meetings are not exactly optimal. You say you carried out a robust appraisal to compare different options that meet the educational needs for a new school building. But the appraisal doesn't seem robust enough if you fail to consider how the children can actually get to the site. There's been no transport survey or consideration of the route as part of the appraisal. It seems you're only forming those surveys now and only plan to release the results when you make the planning application. You may be aware that thousands of leaflets are now being delivered to households and businesses in Reigate to raise awareness of the proposed move, after Surrey Council failed to alert the community to the proposal. The leaflets provide a link to a survey, and hundreds of people have already responded to it. 94% say they do not agree with the proposed move. 92% have said they're concerned that children in North Reigate will have no access to a junior school. 70% have said they would not now recommend primary school to friends and family. Your appraisal wasn't robust. Many future parents, local businesses, residents do not agree with the move because of problems with access, pollution and public health. Can you explain now what real measures you're proposing, such as maybe electric shuttle buses or something that's environmentally friendly and convenient for parents, to ensure that children can access the new site in a way that does not increase pollution, congestion, parking problems, and all the other things that make traffic so difficult in Reigate for all of us, and that makes the journey safe and manageable for children, manageable for little children. And if you are unable to provide reassurance, can you please confirm that you will take this proposal off the table until you have developed a proposal that makes more sense for Reigate?
Again, as is set out in the response, a very robust appraisal was carried out. But in terms of your concerns around access, I don't know who would take that to respond.
More sort of supplementary information about this. And indeed, this was the subject largely of question 4 in relation to sort of travel arrangements. We have, through the consultation process, been engaging with the community on a number of aspects of both the safety and the transport arrangements into school. Those will form necessarily an important part of our ongoing work. So that's not to say that we haven't already been considering the work in this area, but the ongoing work to inform the planning application process and submission. And you would understand that we would want to make sure that we'll be able to robustly address those issues within the planning application process. We've given some outline of some of the sorts of measures that we'll be considering in the answer to question 4, and therefore some of this may well be responded to by way of that question, as opposed to question 3, which this is being posed under. I would ask, though, whether Pascalina wants to add anything in relation to those particular aspects around transport and travel.
In response to the point about engagement, the appraisal done, a robust technical appraisal has been done for the purposes of planning and development. That does include pre-community consultation, which was done in 2 stages in February and just recently this month, of which the consultation that's being run by Marengo on behalf of Surrey County Council is still live, and there is a feedback form for that. We're pleased with the attendance. We ran 5 specific events, 2 for public engagement, 3 specific for the schools and the feeder schools. And I just want to distinguish between that feedback form, which is the formal route for feedback, as opposed to the campaign group feedback form, which I believe is the one you've referenced. We took on board all of the feedback that was received at those events last week. We've also left the consultation open the same way we did for the first stage for 2 weeks. That will close on the 27th, and we highly encourage those that have fed back into the campaign group form, if they haven't done so already, to do so through Surrey's form, as that's the correct route to do so. And likewise, we'll take those comments forward to ensure that they're included in the planning submission. But in terms of the technical appraisal, it is robust, and I would just remind all those and those putting forward the question, that this project is driven by the need to find an alternative site because the current one is not suitable and has been confirmed is not possible for redevelopment. So the proposal we are putting forward in the relocation marks the closest available suitable site within the statutory guidance that we can provide.